The right accessories are key for your new iPad. They enhance your overall experience with it and expands its use case. Hey everyone, it's Renz. Welcome back to the channel. So I've been using the new iPad now for a couple weeks and I'm absolutely loving it. The new display, thinner body, and new accessories make it a worthy upgrade in my opinion. And every time I get a new iPad or iPhone, nothing excites me more than researching the best accessories to pair well with those devices. So these are the 6 accessories that are absolute must-have for me. Let's get right into it. One of the main reasons why I upgraded this year from my M2 iPad Pro is the new OLED display. I found it quite annoying that Apple reserved their better displays for the larger models. The reason being is that I like the smaller 11-inch size. It's more portable and easy to carry around. So I was stoked when Apple announced that the 11-inch model will get that better display. So to protect this new display, I highly recommend a screen protector. There are many options to choose from when it comes to screen protectors. You can get a more paper-like feel experience with paper-like screen protectors. But since I don't care too much about my iPad feeling like paper, I prefer a tempered glass one. This one is from ESR, not sponsored by the way. I like the screen protector because the instructions are clear. The kit ensures that you get the perfect fit. It comes with detailed instructions, an application tray, and wipes. The tray allows for proper fitment, it's easy to apply, it's pretty good quality, and you can still see the OLED display clearly. And as you can see, the HDR content I'm playing on the iPad is crystal clear with this screen protector. For the price and how easy it is to install, this is one of those accessories that you just get when you buy your iPad. And also, it's a lot cheaper than replacing the actual screen of your iPad, so save yourself the headache, get a screen protector. If you want a case that offers great protection and is versatile, the ESR Shift magnetic case is a great option. It's well built all around. The case consists of 2 parts, the outer cover and the inner sleeve, which strong magnets hold together tightly. It's easy to get the iPad into the sleeve, it gives you easy access to all the buttons and fits the camera bump well. The case also feels nice to the touch and provides pretty great grip. The combo is perfect, especially if you're traveling since it provides a lot of protection. My only complaint is that it will make your iPad a little bulky, but it's not too bad since the iPad is very thin to start. There are a couple of other features I like about this case. First is the different viewing angles this provides. If you flip the case back and if you take the bigger flap and stick it into these ridges, now you have the ability to get different viewing angles. It's stable, especially if you're laying it on a couch or on a bed. You can also have a more inclined angle for better writing positions. This is especially beneficial if you do any design work. I use it to edit photos to get the perfect angle. Now if you remove the inner sleeve and snap it onto the top, you can get it to a raised viewing mode. It raises it to the perfect level if you plan on using this case on your desk. Connect the keyboard and now you have basically a portable desktop. You can also have your iPad in portrait mode and it will connect magnetically. The magnets are so strong that you can even connect this to your fridge as an added option, but I won't be doing that. There's also a nice little ridge for your Apple Pencil on the side of the iPad. You can also fit the pencil in the sleeve in the back of the case. I love having this option. If you're looking for a case that's affordable, versatile, and just an overall one and done case, then you can't go wrong with this one. And I think it provides pretty decent protection and it's reasonably priced. One of the things that make the iPad special is how versatile it is. The Anker 8-in-1 dock turns your iPad into a desktop workhorse. It has many ports, including a USB-C port, 2 USB-A ports, an HDMI port, headphone jack, SD card, and micro SD card slots. The stand is flexible to allow for a variety of viewing angles. The build quality is fantastic. It's made out of well-built aluminum alloy. It's also very portable, whether it's on your desk or if you plan on bringing it with you when you travel. Like the ESR case from earlier, you can lay it flat while you're writing or drawing on your iPad. And since the stand is versatile, you can just have it upright as a secondary monitor, for example. I find this valuable for people who use their iPad as their main computer. It has all the ports you would need and can also connect the dock to a monitor via the HDMI cable. The SD cards are a nice feature, especially when I edit photos or videos. You can import photos quickly and just get right to work. What I don't like is that the arm is way too stiff. It requires a little bit of force to get the right angle. But I'd rather have it that way so I know my iPad is secure. It's priced at $99 and I honestly think it's a pretty sweet deal. To top it off, you can use other USB-C tablets, making it super versatile. There's a ton of features to love about this dock. I highly recommend checking it out. It's no surprise that the Magic Keyboard made it on this list. If you watch my full-length review, then you already know how much I love the new and improved Magic Keyboard. There's a lot of things to love about it. First is build quality. The aluminum wrist guards are really nice to the touch. It's higher quality compared to the previous generation. It mimics that same MacBook Pro feel. On top of that, the bigger glass trackpad now features haptic feedback. I didn't realize how much I enjoy using a bigger trackpad. It feels more natural and not as cramped as the previous generation. The function row keys are also a welcomed addition. I can't tell you how much it improved my overall experience using the iPad. Being able to control brightness quickly is great. You don't have to adjust the brightness manually using the control center finally. The keys that I use the most is the spotlight key. It's so nice to press that button instead of pressing command spacebar. And don't get me started on the media function keys. It's honestly a game changer. The media function keys were missing for the previous generation, so those keyboards just lacked the ability to stop, skip, and adjust volume. So I'm so glad that Apple listened and actually improved on those things. The keyboard feel is what you would come to expect from an Apple keyboard. It feels similar to the traditional Magic Keyboard. Typing feels great and I can type for long hours, and it's quite comfortable to type on. There are a couple of downsides with the Magic Keyboard, and one of them is price. It's quite expensive, especially if you have the 13-inch model that costs $350. It's quite steep, and that's why I would only recommend this keyboard if your iPad is your main computer. It's well worth it. However, not required. There are other cheaper options from Logitech that can get the job done, but if you have the money, I would highly recommend the new Magic Keyboard. It's travel friendly, especially with this new thinner body, and just enhances the overall use and experience with the iPad. If you work at your desk, then you have to check out this accessory. I work from my desk every day and I love using my iPad as a secondary display. The KUXIU X36 Magnetic Arm attaches to your desk. It has 6 rotating steel axis parts. It gives you a ton of angles. It's a pretty sturdy arm too and is very easy to install. The panel itself contains 84 magnets that correspond to the built-in magnets of your iPad. It feels very secure. There are a couple things I love about it. The build quality is fantastic and the arms are sturdy and don't sag over time. It does require a bit of force to get the right angle though, but not to the point where it gets annoying. Not only that, but it looks great. It comes in space gray or silver to match the color of your iPad and is compatible with most iPads. The stand doesn't wobble too and stays secure on my desk. Now at the time of making this video, KUXIU just released their new magnetic charging stand. It's a game changer. It's the same stand as this one, but with charging functionality. It provides 18 watts fast charging via the smart connector on the back of your iPad. I can't wait to get my hands on this, so stay tuned for that. I'll be covering it on the channel. For $99, you can't go wrong with this accessory, especially if you're trying to integrate your iPad in your desk setup. Last but not least, we got the new Apple Pencil Pro. I was one of the few to be mad that my old Apple Pencil would not work with the new iPads, but after buying the new Apple Pencil Pro, I have to admit, I love it. There are some noteworthy upgrades for this new pencil. It now has haptic feedback. If you hard press the pencil on its sides, a toolbar will appear if you're drawing. This saves so much time. If I want to quickly undo something or pick a different pen tool, I squeeze to bring up the toolbar. That's how easy it is. Now, even though I'm not a designer or artist, it actually inspired me to write and draw with my iPad more. There's not much of a difference in terms of feel compared to the previous generation Apple Pencil, but one new feature I love is the barrel roll feature. You can fine-tune the angle of your pencil perfectly. This is useful if you're doing like calligraphy. The Apple Pencil hover feature is also something that I love, where you can preview your actions. This function is so nice, especially when I'm editing photos. It would be cool if Lightroom added this function, like if you press hard on the pencil, it gives you tools like the healing brush. That would be a pretty cool function to add. Apple also added Find My feature for this new pencil. I always misplace my pencil somehow, so this is a pretty welcome addition. I wish they added more color options though, like imagine a space gray Apple Pencil Pro or really bright colors that match the iPad Airs. Now, is it worth $130 though? Honestly, no. And unless you're a designer, student, or artist, this isn't like a must-have accessory for your iPad, but it does offer many nice new upgrades. So what do you guys think of the new accessories? Did I leave anything out? I'd love to know what accessories you're using for your iPad, so let me know down below. And all of the items that I mentioned in this video are listed in the description. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the video. Now, if you liked this video, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to see more content like this one, you can stay up to date by subscribing to the channel. Other than that, see you in the next one.